Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. That guy's grumpy. We're in Lorule now, the opposite land to that of our own Hyrule. And I just want to say real quick, I think it's super awesome how they handled the sages being kidnapped over the course of your, adventure thing. Because you never saw any of that happen. I mean, aside from, one or two. But, you saw Gully disappear. You saw, I mean, you didn't see him disappear, but... Bee! But Gully disappeared, and, you didn't know why, and you figured, maybe he just wandered off, and then, more bees! And, it wasn't until the very end... Bomb flower store. That is a big bomb. But it wasn't until the very end that you realized that, oh, Rosso didn't just go back to work. Oh, Irene wasn't just busy. Oh, the Zora Queen didn't actually swim too fast and lose that guy. You're creepy. I'll take it, even though I don't quite dig your rhymes, dude. Okay, how much is it? Yo. I want to buy it. Yes. He said a one-time fee, and that largely comes because after you use it, I mean, he lets you go back in anyway, but after you use it, it follows you around. But after you use it, or you should be able to use it to open this thing up. And now you can just walk in and out and get it whenever you want. Specifically, it'll break those very large boulders that has a crack in them. It functions a lot like the big bomb that you got near the end of Link to the Past, only it actually has more uses than just once in order to open up a thing. Have to be careful with it because it can nick things and cause bad deals. I don't think there's a lot of things you can unlock with it, but hey, it's more stuff than you could unlock with it in Link to the Past. And not now. This is another rupee fairy, much like the fairy in the middle of the pond in Link to the Past. This one doesn't really give you much in the way of an honest reward, though. You don't increase your bomb capacity or anything through this one. It is a decent way to blow excess rupees if you just have way the crap too many. This guy runs a little game that runs exactly like the one in the Light World. The difference being that this one has a greater risk-reward I guess. You pay more, but you can also make more. So today, though, as I mentioned before, we're going to spend a moment running about and exploring, getting all kinds of fun things. If you ever see one of these cracks, though, go in it. Even if you don't want to go to the light world, the first time you see it, go in it. And do that just so it's marked on your map. It won't actually be marked there if you don't. Okay, so I gotta go get a big bomb. Gotta go get a big bomb and bring it back. Big bomb, bring back. Come on with me, big old duder. Shouldn't be any enemies of note between us and this, so that should do it. Yay! Now what's in here? A chest! With rupees! Go me! I mentioned previously, though, that we're going to be spending an amount of time just running around and exploring, so that is what we're going to do. We've got a whole world ahead of us now, and all kinds of new things to do. So, guess what we're gonna do? Hi. The Maimais, by the way, I'm probably going to keep calling them Maimais, but I think somebody mentioned that it's actually, there's an A in there, so it's like Mayami. I don't know, I'm going to call it Maimais, nobody can stop me. But, yeah, there were 50 of them in the Light World, there's also 50 of them here, which is why the numbers in Light World didn't add up to 50. You can talk! I'll play just to show it off. This is probably my least favorite thing in this entire game, because it's a completely different minigame, but it's a completely shoehorned-in minigame that doesn't rely on any of the mechanics anywhere else in the game. It's just a completely different thing. I don't like it. I also don't like the fact that you can get a heart piece from this, which means I have to do something that is completely unrelated to everything else in the game in order to... I think I'm swinging too early? Swinging way too early, maybe. Yeah, I gotta swing later. Gotta swing way late because I want to hit that one. Not even close. I'll speak a little bit on the actual mechanics here. Oh, jeez. As they said, your stance is determined by whether or not you're holding forward or backwards on the D-pad. Or not the D-pad, the joystick. I want to hit that big one, god dang it. I'm bad at this, though. That is way too late. But, like, also then how far... Like, holding back then makes it shoot further, holding forward makes it shoot nearer. And from there, you have to time your swing when the ball is over the plate, obviously. But when you press it, actually determines whether it goes left or right. If you swing too early, it goes right. If you swing too late, it goes left. So you have to time it even more, your swing even more precisely to determine, like, to actually aim for stuff. I mean, it's not a bad minigame, so I shouldn't harp on it for, like, that reason. But, like, what I don't like about it is that since it is something that's just completely different from the regular part of the game and every other control you've been taught in the game, since it is just completely different from that, it goes to reason that it may not be something that I necessarily enjoy doing if I enjoy playing the rest of the game. Not necessarily. You may not. Okay, I came back out here because you can, for one, let's see what's in here. Have we been in here? I think we've been in here. Yes, we have. This is this place. But just because it's so different, you may perhaps favor one thing over the other. You may like one, but not like the other. Personally, I don't like it. I don't think it's that fun. Don't enjoy it. I actually want to go in this one. I don't really enjoy doing it, even though I enjoy playing the rest of the game. So... Okay, now I just gotta... Yeah! I'll come back for that my later. Okay, so we've seen most of the stuff around here. Back up here is the house, which I think we stopped at last time. Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. I don't know. I did also see the teleporter thing right there in front of the house. No, it was the blacksmith's house that I stopped in front of, not my house. Oh, how you doing? No. Wasn't there a quake earlier? Do what I can. These guys actually, it looks like these guys actually hold their little forks off to one side, which makes them a lot easier to deal with. Gotta wake you up and... Let's see what's going on in the dark version of my house. Well, it's been pretty well ransacked. There's a crack there along the back wall, though. And yep, right there. I didn't think that'd work. Yeah. Alright, well, let's grab some bombs! That did it! Now, seeing as there is an alternate version of everything, there is an alternate version of Zelda, there is an alternate version of the blacksmith, for Pete's sake, it would go to reason that that there's an alternate version of Link. And this then would be his house. Though it's seen better days, for sure. I do wonder what happened to him then. Okay, with that done, let's head... Anything else I'm seeing off the top of my head? I hear a Mayami. Yeah, Mayami. Right there. Lorule Castle has also seen better days. You can steal this guy's shield, makes him a lot easier to deal with. And that is absolutely gorgeous. That's probably going to be about our only way back in. So, here's that, I guess. Later, weenies. I could have sworn there was a... Okay, yeah, there is the portal. It's hidden a little bit behind the X, but I was thinking, like, I know I went in a portal over here. What gives? Okay, so I think there's one last... Because, if you recall, we couldn't actually go. There were big lines across the map that divided the whole area up. And this was one of them. We simply cannot go up that way. So the whole map is divided up into these sections like that. And this area, our house, Hyrule Castle, or Lorule Castle, I suppose, are all of the different versions of... Or not different versions, but are all within one large section of the map. And this is actually the largest section of the map, because it's got several subsections, really. And the last thing that it contains, and probably the last thing that I'm going to actually be looking into this day, is the swamp. As you see, we can't go that way. Come on, everybody, leave me alone! But yeah, we can't go that way due to a large fissure in the ground, so... The last thing that is part of this section of the map is down here. Huh. On top of that, there's also another dungeon down here. Hit the wrong button. Hey, another mine. Ah, these things. In general, whenever you see one of these pillars, a crack has formed on the back side of them. So it may not be super obvious to see at first, but it's there. Also get a cave up here. How you doing, cave? How about googly glasses? Alright, a whole lot of not much in this house. I'm sure there's something in here, but I don't see it at first glance. I'll go back and get it later on. I'm going to make a pretty... I know for sure I'm missing a lot of things first run through. So I'm going to be making an attempt to go back at a later time and get all the things that I didn't get the first time. Crack over there so we can't get out to where the desert is. Well... Yep, rocks. This is certainly interesting, though. And had we had that large bomb, we could even get in. Which means we have to get all this way with that bomb. Anything else of note around here? Oh, and then another there. Another crack down this way, so we can't really do anything, yeah. Can't really do anything down here. Too annoying to deal with your shield, dude. At least not with like 3 other guys tagging along. Okay, I think that's about it for everything we can do right now. But I'm gonna go get that rock. I'm gonna go get that bomb, not the rock. I'm gonna go get the bomb. Gonna go get that bomb. Gonna bring it back. Gonna work my way in, gonna open up a dungeon. Because we opened up one dungeon, and we've encountered a second one, so let's open up that second one. Sounds like a plan to me. That's a plan I can get behind. Let's go, Bomb. You and me, Bomb. You and me. We got this. You actually move faster than the bomb, so do be careful. Not to outrun it. Gotta be careful about the dudes. Aw, man! There we go. Alright, Bomb, do your thing. Gotta get creative. Ooh, that is a nice reward. Taking it way the crap out here. Ooh. And a nice chunk of change to boot. Alright, well now I just have to go do it again. Okay, we're almost there, big guy. We're there! Do your thing! Heck yeah! Now we can go down there. I forget what going down there actually does. If anything. Rupees? Rupees are okay, I guess. Really? I thought I could have sworn you got more for that. Can do that, even though it's all but useless. Okay, let's grab us the hook shot, which I already have equipped because I like the hook shot. Hook shot's like my favorite thing, man. I like the hook shot. And there we go. Okay, that was a little bit overkill, but until next time, everyone, I feel like we've done at least a pretty fair amount of stuff going on here. It just occurs to me that I got an extra bottle somewhere, and I forget where I got it, but that was a super cool reward to get from wherever it is that I got it. I wasn't paying attention. Until next time, everyone, I feel bad.